feel your spine lengthening. Shoulders relaxed. And then become aware of your breath. Just feel the air in the nostrils on the inhale. Feel the ribs and belly expand with the breath. Nice and smooth, long breath. In and out. Good. And then let's try to sort of focus on the right side of your lung. So right lung, and just breathe into the right lung. Try to. Just 3 times. Breathe into that right lung. And ideally all the way to the bottom right lung. Good. And then the bottom of the left lung. Perfect. And then both lungs again, evenly for a few breaths. Great. And then let's lift arms up and overhead on the inhale, big stretch up. And then exhale down. Yeah, breathe in. You can also modify, you don't have to lift that arm as high up. And exhale down. And breathe in. And breathe out. Great. And then out to the side. Push those arms back for a nice stretch. And exhale, reach your arms across. Open. And exhale across. Inhale, open. Exhale across. And one more inhale, open. There you are. You disappeared. Okay, and I'll go one arm up, one arm out, one arm down, one diagonal, and then hug yourself. And then inhale, a little bit of that diagonal again. Inhale. Good. All right. And then let's do some shoulder circles. Now moving those shoulders up and back and down and forward. You okay, Helen? All right. All right. And then moving side. So inhaling back to center. Exhale. Look to the side. Chin parallel to the floor. And then back to center. Turn the head to the other side. Feel the stretch in the neck muscles. Hi, Stephen. Good. And then let's roll the chin. So you're gonna sort of look to the side and then bring the chin down towards the chest and then roll the head to the other side, just halfway. So half circle. Side to side. Few more like that, just rolling the head. Good. Good, good, good. And then back to center. And then we'll do side bend. So first just dropping those arms down on the side and then rolling back up. Reach down. Stay round through the sit bones. Side to side, reach down. Perfect. Back up. And then let's add the arm up and over. So you're going and then we'll try to stay here for a bit. So this hand can be on the chair or on your thigh. And then you're coming up and over, sending the breath. Yeah, you can do it just without the arm, Rocky too. Just yeah, but otherwise, if you can lift that arm, try to really get into that side bend. So you feel it crunching here and stretching here. Good. And then back to center and then other side. So now you're opening this side. Send the breath into those ribs on that other side. Perfect. Couple more breaths. And back to center. All right. Excellent. And then we'll go for a twist. So you're rotating. You can use your arms a little bit to help you get into that rotation. Hi, Melina. Side to side. So your shoulders and chest are turning with you, right? And the head too, possibly. I know you're looking at me what I'm doing, but see, look to that side too. Sometimes that helps with the range of motion. Yeah, you feel it along the spine. Perfect. And then we'll stay on one side. So your right hand on the left knee, lift the heart up, looking straight forward. And so you're holding that twist. Right, so your shoulders, chest, twisting to the left. You're sitting tall, holding that twist. Perfect. And then back to center and the other side. So left hand on the right knee, lift through the chest, through the crown of the head. But chin is still parallel to the floor, so you're not looking up, right? Perfect. And then back to center. And then we'll go for forward fold. So hinging at the hips, sliding down wherever you can go, maybe all the way to your feet or to the floor or staying up here. So take a moment to feel the stretch in the back and the hips. And then on the inhale, we're gonna go halfway up into seated cobra. So you're going just halfway up, right? You're not all the way up, but a little bit slanted. You're squeezing the shoulders back and away from your ears, elbows in. And so you're broad collarbones. So broaden the collarbones. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so shoulders pull back and down away from your ears. Good. And breathe. Yeah, normally Cobra is done on the belly, right? You're lying down on the belly and then you lift, right? So let's try this one. Kind of imagine like you don't have to stand, but standing, and then you're moving the chest towards the wall, but the head away. So you're lifting the heart forward, and you feel a little arching in the back. Pull those shoulder blades back. It's a pull those shoulder blades back. So your hands are in line with the shoulders. And then lifting, 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 lifting the heart. Excellent. And then release. And then we'll round the shoulder blades. You can bring the chin down towards your chest and slide those shoulder blades away from each other by bringing the shoulders forward. And then we'll go into that Cobra pose again. So push those hands back, lift the heart, just slightly lift the gaze. And then exhale, round. And then tuck the chin. Perfect. Olivia's promenading. Okay. Let's wake up. Let's do 10 times on one leg. 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. And then hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Hold it straight, toes point up, or even a little bit towards you. Good, good, good. And release. Nice job. Yeah, so you feel it in the quad, and then the other leg 10 times. So bend, straighten, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, 9, 10, and then hold, sit tall. Hold for a few breaths, and then release. Okay. Okay, so if you have a band, we'll use the band, or you could use well, I mean, for the strength training, the band is the best, but just to hold the leg, you could do it also with a towel, a long towel, or a belt, but you're not gonna be able to do the row that we're gonna do. But do you guys have one, John? If oh, good. All right, so let's do 10 more with the strap. So I'm holding rather low on the strap, so I really feel that resistance. And so 2 and 3, and try to drive that knee up too, so to work your hip flexors. And 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Okay. And then let's just hold it up or straight for a little bit more. Feel like it's straightforward. And then maybe do a little circles with that whole leg. Start with a small circle, and then you can progressively widen. Straight leg circle, moving all the way at the hip joint. Keeping the spine long. Perfect. Then rest it for a bit, and then we'll do some more on this side. So just rest your hip flexors and the quads. And then the next one we'll do, we'll try to bend the knee, and then you're sort of bringing the heel towards your groin, right? And then you're gonna push forward, bring it in. So knee goes out, so you have to externally rotate at the hip and then push straight forward. Knee goes out, heel goes towards your groin, and push. See if you can do a few. Do you, Stephen, do you have a belt? I mean, you should be able to do a few. It's just harder with the band because the band helps you hold it. But yeah, if you don't have a band, then you can try to do a few just without it. Just okay. All right, and then let's just either put your heel down, or if you sit deep in the chair and your thigh is supported and it's not too much of a work to hold the leg up, you can do that. And then we're gonna go for that row. So this is a work that comes out of your back, right? So you're squeezing those muscles in the back, pull those elbows back, and then release. So feel between the shoulder blades as you're squeezing the elbows back. Yeah, so try to get those elbows back behind you. And again, you could just do without it too, Stephen. You're rowing if you don't have a band. Yeah, so pull back, pull back, pull back. Nice job. And then let's just point and flex again. Ideally, the band is on the upper part of your foot, so you can push again with your toes. So pointing and flexing, pointing and flexing. Point and flex, point and flex. Really push for that nice big range of motion. And then maybe even a few circles, if you can do it with the band. So going side, up, down, for a whole circle with that band. Perfect. Okay, and then we'll switch legs. Okay, so we're gonna lift the knee up, push forward. Lift the knee up, push forward. And 3, and 4, try to keep your back straight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then keep it straight. And then we'll do those circles with a straight leg. Nice big circle. Perfect. And then keep it straight. And we'll do the point and flex, point and flex. So point those toes up or even towards you a little bit, and then point them away. Good. And then those circles against that band. Oops. Nice job. Okay. Oh yeah, and then so yeah, you can rest for a bit, and then we'll do the bending of the knee and driving the knee out to the side. So getting the heel a little bit closer to you, and then pushing forward and bend and straighten, bend and straighten. Yeah, so you're axonally rotating at that hip joint. Perfect. All right. And then let's do one more set of rows. So either heel down or leg up. You're sitting tall, and then core engaged, right? So this is all firm. And then from that firmness, you're pulling with the back muscles, pulling the arms back. Okay, see? Yeah, so you're trying to get those fists towards your lower ribs. Perfect. All right, and I think that's it. So we'll do one more thing with the band. And again, you could do it without the band too. We're gonna put the band over the thighs and then cross it under. Then you're holding up. So you're binding your legs together. And then you're gonna open those knees out to the side against that resistance, and then release. And 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's rest a bit, and then we'll try another set of 10 if you can. Let's take a few deep breaths, just feeling your hips. And then we'll do one more set. So let's do 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. So yeah, you should feel it in the lateral hip. Good. And then we'll just do one more thing here. Accessing those lateral hip muscles. And that's the step. So you're gonna just try to step out and then back in. And step out and back in. And 3. And so really push against that. And so try not to do this, right, where you're just sending the foot, but not the knee. So we want to open the knee as much as you can. So you really have to access those hip muscles. Okay, let's do 4 more. 1, and 2, keep breathing, and 3, and 4. Perfect. Okie doke. Oh yeah, maybe we could do this. Since we have the strap here, let's see if we can, I don't know if you have a long enough one, but so you could do the bicep curl, right? So you're just locking the elbows in and then hinging at that elbow. So hinging, getting those hands up a little bit. And if your band is not long enough, you could also do do it like this, have it a little bit longer. So just put it under your thighs. And then yes, it shouldn't feel too easy, right? Otherwise it's not strength training. So you really work hard against that resistance, unless you're having pain, but if you have one of those light bands, then you can always roll it around your hands a little bit so you're holding it lower, right? And then pulling up. Good. Nice job. All right, perfect. All right, let's do one more with the band, and that's just a nice big stretch across the chest, right? So you're pulling with both arms out to the side in front of your chest. And then you can try to hold it a little bit closer if you feel like there's not much resistance. So the closer you hold it, the harder it's gonna be to open it out to the side. So 2 and 3. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Perfect. All right. Now we can set it down. Let's just do some more yoga stretches and breathing. All right. So now that we open the hips a little bit, we can try goddess pose. So you're gonna jump your feet apart for a nice big here, inner thigh. And then so the goddess pose looks like this. You're opening the elbows and then bending the elbows 90 degrees. Nice big stretch in the inner thighs, long spine. And then just take a few breaths here, holding that stretch. Perfect. So, just by holding, you're sort of doing the isometric holds, you're building stamina. Let's try to lift one at a time in the goddess pose. You can still hold those arms up. So lift one heel, lift the other heel. Lift the heel, lift the heel. Good. Release the arms, because I think they're getting tired. Let's lift the toes now. So lift the toes, one at a time. Lift the toes and the rest of the foot except for the heel. So you'll feel the contraction in the shins. Muscles there. Perfect. Okay. And then with those feet nice and wide, you're just gonna bring those knees in as close to possible, as close as possible. So internal hip rotation, and then open again, and then internally rotate, open, in, keep the breath flowing, and just try to feel which muscles are working, which muscles are stretching. So here, for the adduction, you'll feel a little stretch on the outer legs. Good. Okay, and then let's slide the left leg forward. So you're a little bit you sit close to the edge, so you can actually really straighten that knee and keep that heel down. Toes up. Maybe it off so you guys see better. And then we'll hinge at the hips, right? So you're keeping the spine nice and long, hinging at the hips, and then coming down for a side bend, for a forward fold and a hamstring stretch. So you're coming down towards your ankle. Try to point those toes up so you feel a stretch in the calf as well. And then we'll just hold it for a bit. Excellent. Keep the breath flowing, and then on the next inhale, we'll rise up again. And then open that leg out to the side. And then we're gonna twist a little bit to the opposite side, so to your right. So you can sort of go sideways in that stretch. So keep this other hand on your hip first. Feel that side bend. And then if that's okay for your shoulder, you can maybe bring the arm up and over for even bigger stretch on that right side. Yeah, nice job. Good. And then slowly come up. And then we'll use the forearm or hand for that side angle pose. So this foot is also a little bit out to the side, right? So it's that opening in the side and the inner thigh. Good, and then your side bending towards the other side. You could also do it without the arms, Rocky, if that's too painful. Perfect, and keep breathing into those ribs. And now let's go for warrior two. So arms parallel to the floor, look over the front arm. Stay for a couple breaths. Nice long spine. Good. And then we'll move with this flow. So you're gonna bend the knees, touch the back of the head, look straight forward. And then straighten and look to your right. So look to your right over that front arm. And then look straight forward, bend the elbows, look to the right. Look straight forward, look to the right. And one last one, look straight forward, look to the right. Good. And then hands to your heart. And then we're gonna do sort of a side bend without support of the arm. So see if you can hold it with just the core muscles, leaning towards that straight leg. Excellent, back in. And then other side. Try to do it without support, only with the support of your core muscles, if possible. Good. Couple more breaths, and then back to center. Perfect. All right, then step your feet together. Take a few breaths. Maybe we can just relax your back and forward fold before we go to the other side. So just take a little forward fold for a few breaths. All right, and then coming back up. And then we'll try the other side. So your other legs first straight forward, right? So we're going for that hinge at the hips and sliding down towards your leg. Toes point up. Good. Keep that breath smooth and flowing. And inhale back up. And then slide that leg out to the side and step even this foot out to the side to open the legs. Great. And then we'll twist a bit towards left so you can go down with that right shoulder down your leg. First, keep the left hand on the hip. Just go into that side bend. So you're sort of twisting open towards the ceiling, right? So you're not collapsing, but twisting a little bit open. So the chest stays open. Good. And then maybe you can add that arm if that's not painful. Big breath into those ribs. Perfect. And then coming back up. And then we'll go for the side angle pose. So either forearm or hand. Side bending towards this leg. And then possibly either staying here or possibly arm up and over. Take that deep breath. Nice job, John. Good. Nice, everyone. Nice, Rocky. Good. Nice, Selena and Steve. Helen. Very nice side angle poses. And then back to center. Okay. And then let's try the one with the hands together. And so we'll side bend first with that straight leg. See if you can feel even a little bit lengthening, even though you're sort of side bending and shortening this side, still feel a little bit of a lengthening even on the lower side. So you're not collapsed, right? But lift a little bit. And breathe. And back up. And then twist to the other side, or side bend to the other side. Very nice, good. And back up. All right, did we forget anything? Oh yeah, the warrior two. So look to your left. Nice long spine. Shoulders away from your ears. Straighten those elbows. Looking over to that side, and then we'll do the bend arms, so straight forward. And then straighten, look to the left. Bend. And straighten, look to the left. And bend. Straighten, look to the left. Perfect. All right, and I think that's it. Okay, so release. Maybe we can do another forward fold. Just we'll stay here for a few breaths, relaxing the back. And as you take that deep belly breath, you might feel a little swelling in the back. Like a little internal massage. Perfect. And then slowly coming back up. All right. And just take a moment to feel your body. Without judgment, just noticing with curiosity any sensations. See if you can sort of view them as a neutral witness. No, not with, like I said, any judgment or fear. Just noticing any tingling or tension. Perfect. Good. And then let's hug in the leg you can hold under your knee or around your shin, and then we're gonna sort of try to round, so as if you were touching the forehead towards your knee. And then release, do the other side. So bring your outer knee in and see if you can sort of bring the nose towards your knee. Perfect. And release. Okay, and then we'll try to do the opposite arm and leg. So let's start with the right arm up and overhead, and then left leg straight forward. Right, so cross the midline, and then release it, and then do the other side. And if lifting up is too painful, you could also go out to the side. Just try to be on the opposite side of the body. So up and release, straighten and release. And straighten and release. Good. Perfect. Good. And then we're gonna try to do one of the last sort of more fierceful poses, more strong poses. And that's the chair pose. So I'll give you a few options. Chair pose normally looks like this, right? So you could do that. You could stand up and then kind of pretend you're sitting back down and then hold it, right? Without knocking the knees together. But if you can't quite stand up and do that, you're gonna just sit close to the edge and then lean forward just a bit, right? So you're extending the arms up. You know, if you can't quite do all the way up, just do cactus off. And then engage the core, lengthen through the back, so either here or here, and then push down into your legs. So even though your butt is still in the chair, you're sort of really activating the whole body, right? So you push down into your heels, push the elbows back. Don't let the head hang, right? So you're engaging the neck muscles as well. So it's a whole body engagement. Pushing down into the floor, kind of like you want to stand up, right? But just isometric hold, so you're not moving. So right now I'm pressing down into the floor, so I'm feeling all the muscles engaging. Good, and then release. Good. Nice job. I'll take it, and then we'll do it again. So one more chair pose. So really active. It should feel hard. Like all your muscles are working on it. So again, like dig your heels down into the floor, kind of like you want to stand up, right? Not quite. And then arms either forward or here or up, leaning forward a little bit. So you have to work those back muscles, so you're not rounding, but lifting the heart. Push down into your feet and breathe. That's also important. So hold. I know that's a hard one. And release. Good. All right. Let's just move your feet side to side, or knees rather. Side to side. Almost coming to an end. Almost. The hard work is almost over. Let's just do one more stretch for the hip, and that's the figure 4 stretch. So if possible, put your ankle on top of your other thigh. Okay. And then here, first what we're gonna do is just a heel lift, but with some extra weight, right, of your leg. So if you can lift the heel up and down a few times. Nice. And then holding to your shin, see if you can lift the heart up and get a little bit more length in the spine. Just take a few breaths here. Good. And then we'll take a twist. So keep that nice length. And then your right hand will be on the left knee. And your whole chest is twisting to the left. This arm can be either pointing back behind you or behind you on the chair. And then bouncing. And again, check in with your breath. And sometimes it's a little harder to breathe in a twist, but we still want to keep that breath flowing because that breath brings us prana, the life force. We need lots of prana. Okay, go back to center and then we'll move the other side. The other ankle on top. We'll do the heel lift first. So lifting your heel up and down with that extra weight. Perfect. And then heel down. Then use your hands to sort of pull your chest through and up a little bit, broadening the collarbones. Keep the breath flowing. Perfect. And then we'll take a twist. So keeping that length and rotating left hand on the right knee. This arm can reach back or stay on the chair behind you. And then looking to that side as well. And try to take a deep breath. Very good. And then back to center. And then you can release. Good. Okay, so let's do this tapping of the each finger with the thumb, right? So you're trying to touch each finger. Then we'll try, if you can, see if you can inhale for the count of 4, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale 2, 3, 4. You might have to count faster. So just try to focus on the counting and the tapping and the breath. Let's do 3 more breaths like that. Great. And release the arms. And then find a comfortable position, and we'll do a little body scan. So you can close your eyes if that feels okay. And then just bring your attention into your toes. Just feeling your toes. You don't have to even move them. Just feeling them from within. And feel your feet, soles of your feet. Feel your ankles. Feel your calves. Feel your knees. Feel your thighs. Feel your pelvis. Feel your belly. Feel your low back. Feel your upper back. And feel your chest. Feel your shoulders. Feel your right arm. And right hand. And feel your left arm. And left hand. And feel your neck. Feel your face. And then feel your whole body. And then let's take 10 breaths. So you're going to count backwards from 10 to 0. So you're just going to inhale, exhale, then count 10. And then inhale, exhale, 9. All right. So you have to sort of keep track of your own breathing. So let's do it now. Don't fall asleep, keep counting. Perfect. And then slowly finish your last breath. And then you can start moving and maybe taking a stretch, opening your eyes. Good job, everyone. So we'll close the class. Let's actually today do also an Om sound. It's such a good vocal exercise. So you're gonna take a deep breath in and a nice loud Om. Okay, so nobody's really hearing you, so you can do it as loud as you want. So breathing in. Oh. Perfect. And then hands to your forehead as a reminder of the power of your thoughts. Hands to your lips as a reminder of the power of your words. And hands to your heart as a reminder of the power of your actions. Namaste. Great job, everyone. All right. Let me start.